blessings and blessings from the beautiful, oh so sweet, very feminine Byron Bay, Australia. I'm here having a walk through the town, through the park, about to head to my workshop, Unleash the Beast, which I'm pretty excited about. And I wanted to have a chat because this has been coming up quite a bit in my space and many people who I know's space. So I'm going to just put this out there. And I want to remind you that nature knows best. Nature is my teacher. Whenever I'm confused or down and out and don't really know, can't find my up from down, I come back to and remind myself that nature is always giving us clues because we can't be separate from it. And therefore, if we just look to it, we'll find some beautiful magic. And, you know, over the last couple of months, I've been in a certain season. And I've noticed that when I'm in alignment, when I'm in flow, when it feels good, is when I'm not resisting the season that I'm in. I find that a lot of us are addicted to certain seasons. We're addicted to the summertime of our lives, and we punish ourselves and others and blame and shame and victimize ourselves and others when we don't experience the summertime of our lives. And yet, the fall has a beautiful crispness to it. It has this rebirthing, this interesting thing that happens in the fall and in the winter. That's asking things of us. And so my question to you is, what season are you in? Are you allowing yourself to feel the excitement? Are you riding the wave of that season, or are you wishing and hoping and resisting the season because you think you should be in another one? You think you should have it all figured out. You think you should be as excited as you were, as you got your summertime abs, your summertime booty, you get your skin's popping off, you're all supple. You think you should be in that space. That is in so many ways the thing that gets in the way. Yes, from Carson. Yes. What's up, my man? So, yeah. I was doing a live with some of the people from Stretch 22 Mastermind yesterday, which we've named, and I haven't even told them yet, the Birds of a Feather Mastermind. And I was under a tree. And I was explaining how, in the beginning of this year, I declared that this would be the most transformative and abundant year of my life. And I had an idea in my mind about what that transformation would look like. And most of it was going to be me at Vipassana meditations, sitting there, having all these huge downloads, me doing EMDR and different type of workshops and Gestalt workshops and trainings and all of these things. So I had this idea about what it was going to look like. But the interesting thing about the universe, about God, about the God you serve, about the higher self and its fantastic way of manifesting things is it usually never comes in the form and in the way you think it was going to. Right? So I had this whole idea in my mind, and yet the universe is just punching me in the face over and over and over again. And I was explaining to them that it's kind of like the tree, like this tree behind me, where if we get close to this tree, we'll see that there's some beautiful, supple leaves. And if we look down at the ground, we'll see that there is some dead leaves. Well, the universe, for a lot of you, is shaking your tree. It's pruning your tree. It's removing the leaves that no longer serve the tree And sometimes the way that happens is not so pretty. Sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it doesn't feel good. Sometimes you get in a space where you feel like you're being attacked. And yet, if you could see how God sees, if you could allow yourself to have a 30,000 foot perspective, if you could see with the eagle eye, then maybe you would see, insert, this is going to be the most transformative year of my life, that it's exactly what I asked for. And yet it's just not coming in the package, in the way in which I thought it would. And yet, it's all good. It's all God. And the leaves that fall, those friends that come and go, those jobs that come and go, those boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands and wives that come and go, all of those leaves are not bad. The dead leaves are not bad. They just don't serve your tree. Is this landing? Oh my God. The dead leaves are not bad. They just don't serve your tree anymore. And so you can hold on to the dead leaves and you can say, no, God, I got to have these dead leaves. Or you can say, yes, God, I hear you. I understand you. I'm ready to ride the wave. And I understand that all things are transitioning. And this is just another transition. This is just another transition. And I can either say yes to it or I can resist it because it's not pretty and wrapped in the packaging, and which I think it should. And yet the universe is working beyond what you can understand. You ask something. There is something handwritten on your soul that you asked for. And God, the universe, is going to deliver that thing. And sometimes it feels like a 2x4. And sometimes it feels like a feather. Whatever it is, if you say yes to it and surrender to it, the universe will help you help yourself. It will help you help the planet. It will help you move mountains. And mountains get moved. And so, without further ado, I just want to invite you into your season. I want to remind you that your season is perfect, that it's exactly what you asked for, even if it's not wrapped in the packaging that you thought you asked for. And your resistance to that season isn't helping anything. Say yes. Don't try to hurry up and get out. When a seed is planted, it needs to germinate. It needs to sit in the darkness and feel some stuff and experience some stuff. And even that darkness is actually light. Oh my God. If you could actually see it, how God sees it, you would understand. You would understand, Preston, Jen, fill in the blank, whoever's on this, catching this transmission. You would then understand that even the darkness is actually light. There's no good or bad, right or wrong. Everything is transitioning. Everything is moving, changing, shifting. That's it. Peace, grease, love, and light. Stretch 22 starts July 6th. Or whenever you're watching this video, there's always a new stretch coming. For those of you who want to potentially work with myself and some pretty phenomenal coaches, I mean phenomenal coaches, for 6 months moving through any of your stuff, you don't have to hold it by yourself. You don't have to be in this season by yourself. You can have someone else planted right next to you, reminding you that the clouds are still fucking, like the clouds are still God too. And the sun is behind the clouds. Woo! Okay, so prestonsmiles.com/stretch 22. That's the number 22. Peace, grease, love, and light. I hope this transmission landed and has reminded you of your truth. Peace.